Back at work. So today's technically the 45th day that I've worked. I'm going ahead and calling the video day 46. Today was legislative day 46. There was a day that I didn't work that the senators did. So that's how we end up on day 46. And because it was confusing for me, I'm just going to keep the videos the same as what official legislative day they are. And I'm happy to be back in Helena. I am happy to be here for the next 45 days representing and voting for Montana values and the good folks on the Hill in Butte. It was great to be home. I got my taxes done and got to see my constituents and went to a couple of different events, some breakfasts and some lunches and some social hours. And just got to visit and hear what people are thinking, and that was really nice. I wanted to explain to you how the days off worked and how's this for transparency in government, tell you how much I made over the break, how much money I made. So there are a couple of rules, one of which is that if we show up for the House floor and go through the agenda, that counts as a work day, and so we get paid $82 and I think 46 cents anytime that we do that. There's another rule that says if we break for 3 days, then we don't get our per diems. Our per diems are $110 per day, 7 days a week, unless we break for more than 3 days. The leadership decides what days we're going to work, what our schedule is, and what vacation or break days we're going to take. And so Thursday morning, if you remember back to Thursday's video, we met from 8 in the morning until 8:20. We only did third reading. So all 100 of us made our $110 per diem plus the $82 in pay. We didn't work on Friday and we didn't work on Saturday, so there's our 2 days off. Sunday doesn't count as a day off because it's not a legislative day. And then today, Monday, even though there was no business at all to do in the House, we showed up at 5 o'clock. We met from 5 p.m. until 5:14 p.m. We ran through the agenda and just said item 1, nothing, item 2, nothing. Someone introduced our pages for this week, and we adjourned. So by meeting today, we got our $82 and our $110 per diems. And because we only technically were at break for 2 work days, we still got our per diems through the whole thing. So it comes out to be about $714 per legislator. So just in the House from Thursday until today, each of us made about $700. Times that by 100, I figured it out to be about $71,400 that you spent your tax dollars on our per diems while we go home over the break, and for us to work 20 minutes on Thursday and 14 minutes today. I just thought you would find that interesting, especially since a fiscally conservative leadership put this schedule together. Remember back to my very first week in Human Services when we did not pass bills that would have fed hungry children, breakfast program and out of school food programs. We did not pass a bill that would have cost $50,000 that would have transported the remains of a deceased person who was a Medicaid or a child on the CHIP program. If they had died in a community other than their own, we would not pay $50,000 to help those families transport the remains back to their own communities. We wouldn't expand breakfast programs or out-of-school food programs, but we will spend $71,000 on 34 minutes of work over the course of 5 days. I'm not saying, we don't deserve it, we don't work hard, but I know that the average salary in my district is lower than the average for the state, and the average for the state is lower than what I make as a high school teacher. And I just think that there are some folks who are elected up here in Helena who are out of touch with that. And so I hope you remember these issues when campaign season rolls around, and I hope that you volunteer to knock doors and make phone calls for truly fiscally conservative candidates. And they're not always on the other side of the aisle. That's all I'm saying. Excited to get back to work tomorrow. We don't have anything on the agenda for tomorrow. We're doing a 1913 reenactment, so we're not actually doing any real business on the House floor tomorrow. So tune in to your TV and watch your legislature at work. We do have committee meetings, so we are doing some work. All right, thanks very much. Glad you're tuning in. Hope this makes you kind of upset. Good night.